Hello and welcome to the Futro Hidden Movie Gems podcast. I'm your host, Ty Spiker Christensen. I'm the host of this podcast. How is that? What do you guys think? Jordan Christensen's on the podcast.
Is that in the movie?
No, the how's that? That's always what Jimmy asks. It's like you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and they all
How's
repeat it
that?
back.
It's not
How's
how's
that?
that, it's how's that.
How's that?
How's how's that?
How's that?
It's like
I don't
a,
know.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know what it
I'm
means,
sorry.
but
I didn't want to appropriate the accent, the British accent.
no, like the subtitles literally says Howzat.
How's
Like
that?
it's an actually like a word. It's not like
You know, when I
how's
lived in
that.
Hawaii, I used to say how's it, which is like how's it going, but they just say how's it. And how's that, I guess, is just another way of saying, what do y'all think about that? So, um, how's that? I
This
probably said it
movie,
too clearly, but yeah, we got Jordan Christensen on the podcast.
I don't have a quote, but this movie's evil.
And we've got Cameron Mickle on the podcast.
I don't I, I don't have a ticket. This is the second scariest train scene movie of all time behind the Polar Express. Because apparently they do to people who don't have a ticket either get mobbed by zombies
Or
or
they
they just
throw you
throw you
from the
out.
train. Yeah. Yeah, let's not
Did you
forget.
say wait,
Yeah,
Train to
what
Busan?
out?
He
Did
said
you say
Polar
He
Train to
said
Express.
Busan or
He said
Polar?
Polar Express.
Yeah, do you remember the kid where I don't have a ticket? Yeah, we're just gonna take him out back and
We're gonna
throw him
throw him
off the
off the back of
train.
the train.
I was
Or
thinking of
go up around the top of the train in a snowstorm and walk across the snow-covered top of the train to the conductor's seat. That was nuts. I disapprove. That was not safe.
um it does actually, now that you say that, I was thinking of Train to Busan now. They had that whole cool train fight scene.
hmm Yeah, that was pretty sick too. I don't have a ticket. It's so good. And we've got
He
Grant
he looks a
Mickle.
lot like what's the Aquaman? What's his name?
Yeah,
Yeah, Jason
Penis?
Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I
I
Jason
thought
thought
it was
so.
Oh
him
yeah.
too at first.
I thought you were talking about his
Then I was
penis.
like, oh, he's like 8 feet tall. Like,
And he's well endowed,
Very,
if you know what I
very
mean.
naked in every single scene.
He's
bro.
and we got Grant Mickle on the podcast.
I'm Jimmy. This is
And
Jimmy. That's Jimmy. And that's Jimmy.
why don't you do your Teletubby dance? We all love your Teletubby dance. Dance. That whole scene, man, it made me think of just like the most awkward dinners you've ever sat in. That has to be one. But the suspense just rising. You're like,
Well, that
pass the
scene
salt.
reminded me of
Yeah.
Walking Dead when
Yes.
Negan takes over and he's like,
hmm
I'm in control now. Like,
Very much so. I know.
Yeah. Or
I think
like
it's
a
fun.
way worse version of Inglorious Bastards, like, you know.
He did it. Hey, we should do drinking games for this podcast because, we use the same jokes and same references all the time, but never change, folks. Listeners, if you're listening, Cameron made reference to Inglourious Bastards. Just all roads lead back to Inglourious
Harboring
Bastards.
enemies of the state, not.
That's literally what it was. It was like when they're in the barn or whatever. It's like they're torturing. Oh yeah, he's like, you go take care of her or whatever. Come back for me, and then
See, that's the same
take it
reason
away.
why I would swallow water in the ocean if a shark was swimming at me. You can't give the creature satisfaction of killing you. You just got to kill yourself before they can. I still do it way more gruesome and brutal.
Oh my gosh. I
literally taking off
It's
their
like chewing on
skin.
Cameron's arm, and he's like, trying to drink the waters, ripping him to shreds.
I'm, I'm passing out so fast as I'm gonna feel a single bite.
Well, and I've heard that like it's like I don't know who said this, but it's like more painful for salt water than it is fresh water, which is such a funny thing to complain about. But anyway, I'd much rather drown in fresh water. Salt tastes bad too.
Yeah.
That seems miserable.
Oh, swallowing ocean water is nasty.
Dude, that's that I'll wait. I guess I'll get sorry if I get right into what I was watching, what it was like to pod.
Yeah, let's get into it. What was it like, guys? I've watched this twice now. You guys have all watched it only once. You weak-minded
Yeah, never
fools.
again.
Dude, I'm gonna watch this again and again. I like this movie. But yeah, let's get into it. What was it like for you, Grant? You start us off.
Wasn't Cameron gonna go?
Cameron's like, "Can I go first?" And Ty's like, "Hey, Grant, you
Oh
go."
yeah, let's get into it. Grant, go
Grant, I think
ahead.
we'd really like to hear from you.
I mean, I'll go.
Yeah, Cameron can wait.
I literally said I,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah. And so yeah, I've seen this twice. And Grant, you want to go for it?
Grant, why don't you
Said
start us
everyone who
off?
didn't say anything.
Just go, Cameron.
Be too long. It's just like everything. Like 22. I mean, not expecting a whole lot because it's a zombie movie, and I
You're cutting
didn't.
out so much.
I know. I'm like trying to hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
This is why we started with Grant, Cameron.
Is it
Like
is it better now?
your video is fine. It's just your audio, like
Yeah, it's just audio.
Yeah.
Is it better now though?
no.
Uh, it sounds like
Grant, go.
Jordan's editing it, you know? He's like chopping you down, you know? Like there's no breaks in in your speech. That's what it sounds like.
Does sound like my editing.
All right, I'll go. Yeah, so it was kind of funny. So Ty was like, "We're gonna watch this movie," and then I was like, "Well, I haven't seen any of the other movies." And then I went back and I rewatched 28 Days. I finished the movie and I was like, "Oh yeah, I did rewatch, or I have seen this before," because
At the
I
very end,
completely
mind you. Yeah.
forgot.
Only at the
Yeah.
very end did you remember.
Like throughout the movie, I was like, these scenes seem familiar, but I was like, maybe just Jordan showed me like his favorite parts or something. But then
Mhm.
like I finished it, I was like, okay, yeah, I've seen this. And then watched
Jordan
28
just
Weeks.
those scenes.
Just a few scenes, an hour and a half of scenes. That makes a movie.
So, and then I watched 28 Weeks, and I was like, these are literally the same genre and not in the same universe. And then like, and then I watched 28 Years, the first one, and like the first half of the movie is amazing. Like
Eh,
I
First
love the
third.
characters.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, but
Yeah.
and then just like it just goes off the rails, like
Yeah.
for no reason. And I'm like, are we supposed to care about this lady? Like, I don't know. And
Yeah,
then
because she
it's
makes a
like,
funny face. She's like, "Ooh, look at me!" Bop, bop, bop.
Right, the mom died in that. I'm like, man, most unlikable or like unrootable mom I've ever seen.
well, and it's just like it seems so out of character of Spike to go from like the most traumatic experience of his life to be like, I'm brave enough to take my mom and we'll survive just fine. Like what? And, like the zombies become no issue this second half of the movie. I don't know.
How again is movie.
What was the most traumatic? Was it just him going out into the woods on his own with his dad?
Yeah, just like his
Hmm.
whole first experience with all of the
The
zombies.
only pushback I would give was just like he's naive. Like he went out once and he's like, I think I got it. And so he felt like I just
I
almost
mean,
feel like,
maybe, but like
yeah.
he was literally chased by a horde, and like he's just like, well, he even talks about how much like he froze up. Like, I don't know. It just felt kind of there was no like it just so it's a jump in character that there was
The
no
only thing I
transition.
would say is I like, and I hear what you're saying where I might not agree or it was a dumb decision, but I like how he was like the father lied to everyone about what happened, about his son. It reminds me so much of like what I'm seeing in Invincible. Like there's this like thing about like a father being disappointed in their son and like, oh, he's just like me. He's great. He's brave. And it's like, no, dad, like I'm nothing like you and I'm struggling with this. And he's just like, yeah, everything's great. And then like the dad is unfit. Like, has everyone seen the part one, right? Just making sure because Grant wasn't on the podcast when we did part one, were you? I
What do you
can't
mean part
recall.
one
Part one of
of
what?
of
Of
28
28
years?
years
No,
later.
I was not there.
Yeah, yeah. But so you have since seen it. I just like it that where he's like he's basically turning his back on the expectations that his father in this society has for him. Because he's
Yeah,
like, you're not willing to go help
I
mom.
mean,
I'm
sure,
just
it just felt
yeah.
like such a dramatic like
so then
No, I agree, but like
he's
I literally watch it.
two
Oh,
movies.
Sorry, what's that, Cameron?
So we heard like two words.
Yep,
Yeah,
two movies.
yeah. Maybe jump off and jump back on real quick,
Or
Cameron, or
or
something.
disconnect your
Oh,
mic. Maybe that's what it
Yeah,
is.
disconnect the mic and re plug it
No,
in.
it's just because of
Oh, it sounds perfect.
Yeah,
yeah, because I'm not using my mic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
oh,
Maybe don't use it.
probably it's the adapter. Yeah,
Yeah,
going through that
your
is
adapter's
messing
like
it up.
disconnecting.
yeah. Just stop talking, Cameron.
Thanks for explaining it,
No,
Jordan.
you sound great though. No,
Yeah,
Wait, really?
we can understand you. Two.
yeah, yeah. No, Cameron, you probably had some really good points, but we couldn't hear them.
No, I was just saying he was going against his father's expectations of like actually doing something, and so instead, to spite him, he did nothing for 2 movies.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, again, that's your take. I still like the idea where even if I like disagree with Spike and I think it was naive and dumb of him to leave, I don't know. It's just like he's rejecting
Well,
his
I
father and
think
everything. There's
my
just
whole
like,
issue is that like you have this hero's journey of like taking his mother to find out what's wrong with her,
hmm
but then like spoilers, the doctor just kills her, and like
Yeah, I mean, we've
for
already
me,
reviewed this
for
before
Well,
me,
watching.
it just
he
leaves the audience
euthanizes
being
her.
like,
Sorry, just for people listening, like he euthanizes her, like allows her
right.
to.
Well,
It's just he kills her. It's like it made it seem like if
He
yeah.
he cooks her in the oven
Well,
well, he
you,
cremates
as
her after
a
he euthanizes her.
I like how
She
you're talking to the people like as if they hadn't seen part one. Like, why would they watch part two?
well, that's the thing. Like going
Also, we've
back and
already
having watched all
reviewed
the
part
previous movies,
one.
I would have liked Bone Temple more if I had never seen any of the previous stuff.
Hmm.
I think that's odd to hear you say that, but again, I agree where it's
It's
like,
just like it's so the whole universe that Danny Boyle has created, like totally disconnected.
I mean, I agree in the fact that it's all disjointed, but it does feel like somehow it's kind of maybe it's reining back in. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Let's hear from Cameron. Cameron, your mic is working now. Let's hear from you.
I mean, it's just not a mic, but is it still working?
No, it sounds
You,
great.
s-
We're
you
happy
sound
it's
good
working.
now, yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, like I was kind of already saying, going into it, I didn't like really have too much expectations because I don't really like zombie movies, and I didn't super enjoy the first one. Um, so my expectations were pretty low, and then it kind of was like hitting right where my low expectations were. Um, I just felt like it was a little bit too like graphic at times because like to me I also don't mind like graphic action, but I felt like just like the torture, me and Jordan talked about it a little bit, it was just like a bit much, like seeing people's like skin being like peeled off. I'm like, okay.
And then I get a text in the group where Cameron's like, "This new episode of Invincible is amazing," as he's getting his intestines like pulled out.
Yeah, but I mean it's also cartoon, and it also was like a huge fight instead of just these innocent people being tortured and skinned alive. um so yeah, I think that was just like a bit much for me, and then I was like like really caught off guard. I mean, I love like to me, I found the most interesting thing was uh Ralph Fiennes' relationship and kind of figuring out like a potential
The
cure and
the
stuff like that.
bromance with him and
But
Samsung
then
100% is the
but
best part
then
of this movie.
like
That yeah, it is.
the whole devil act, and then the fact that the kid just like was a coward the entire time, and like when he stabbed that one guy at the pool, it reminded me of Turbo Kid. I'm like, what am I watching? Like this is like over the top
Did
like
make me think of
squirting of
Turbo.
blood. I'm like, what? Like literally, what is going on?
He
It
hit an
almost felt
artery.
like
What are you talking about?
I know, but it was like like comedic blood in the level of like Turbo Kid to me, and I'm like, it just felt like very out of place, and I was like, what is going on? But then at the same time, I was
Says the
like,
guy that faints when he gets a shot. So I'm kidding.
I don't get what that has to do with anything.
Well, he said it's comical amount of blood. I'm like, you've never seen blood before you passed out. So how would you know that that's a comical amount of blood? If you hit an artery, the body holds like 8 liters or 10 liters or something like
I know, but the way that it was done reminded me a lot of Turbo Kid.
that. Okay.
Um,
Good movie though. Is that a dig on this movie? Turbo Kid's awesome.
well, I would say the vibes of Turbo Kid and this are pretty different.
Nah.
You'd say they're pretty similar.
Yeah, kind of.
Um,
Like I think you guys may have taken this movie a little too seriously, in my opinion, because I for the first time enjoyed it since 28 Days. Like I just was
well,
having
I mean,
fun. I
just
don't
to me,
know.
because it feels like the genre is like kind of trying to be like world building, like
Mhm,
horror, and like
mhm.
Like, so it's just like zombies, and so that's why to me when it was like I don't know. Like it was just, I felt like they kind of steered away from what initially was really scary about 28 Days Later,
Mhm.
which is just the fact that like the zombies kind of creeping up. I felt like the zombies kind of just took like a back seat, and it was like this whole movie,
Yes.
you weren't scared of the zombies at all. You were just scared of this like psycho gang. And I'm like, this isn't really a 28 Days like universe movie.
But I mean, I guess that's always been the theme, though, of every zombie
Well,
movie.
that's
It's
been the theme
about
of zombies is
humanity
like the
versus,
zombies
yeah,
like become like just less of a threat, but it was such a like a shift, like an immediate shift, like their immediate, threat to like, it will be fine. Like
mm.
what?
What
I don't know.
the are you saying from the first movie they were an immediate threat? Because the
Well,
real
yeah,
threat.
because like the whole thing was like the first third of the movie is him and his dad like
Oh,
trying
you're
to
talking about
escape the
that. I'm
horde.
sorry, I thought you were
And
talking
then
about 28
I know what
Days
you're talking about,
Later.
Jordan. Because yeah, the themes of every
no.
zombie
The
movie and
theme
the zombie
is the
genre is
humans are the
about
biggest threat.
humanity, yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I
being worse
understand
than the
that, but
monster.
they start off 28 years as if they're
Yeah,
still a major threat, and then they
yeah.
just ignore him like
Or
the
even
rest of the
yeah,
first movie and Bone
where they
Temple.
don't do a good job at showing you where at the first of the movie you're like, look how much peril he's in, and then he's like, now I'm gonna make it like even more complicated with my mom who's of no help or use to me, and then they get saved through a few contrivances. So I agree with all the problems you guys have mentioned, but so my experience rewatching this too is like I've enjoyed it more on the rewatch. This movie is like it's just easy. Like, I don't know. To me, it's like all the things work. It's like finally a movie where I'm enjoying the people in it. Like, I think the best part of the first movie was the first third, but also Ray Fiennes, he was by far the best part of the first movie too. And I was like, oh, I wish he was in it more. And then I was like so tickled when I found out that this is literally him and Samson's movie. Like Spike is not even the protagonist of this part. It's literally the doctor and his
I
decision
do
to
agree
save
that is
Spike.
better about this because yeah, Spike, I'm sorry, is a terrible actor.
He's not a terrible actor. He's fine.
He's not good.
It's fine. I think you just think he's a bad, ugly blonde wig. Like I have the problem when he wears it. I'm like, that's just a bad, ugly wig. But
No,
he's a good
I
actor.
didn't feel, I felt nothing for him when he crawled to the top and put his
All
mom's
day.
skull on the
Yeah, I
thing.
care. I did not care at all.
I just didn't care about the mom, so I still care
Well, I
about the
didn't care about
kid.
her either. I thought they were both, I thought it was just like, it was a bad combo. Because the most interesting characters were the dad, like you said, is it not Samson, but the guy, the
I know,
doctor,
yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson,
um,
yeah,
and
and
then
Ray
that
Fiennes, yeah,
military
and the
boy
doctor.
that died way too quick.
And
Military guy?
who that died?
He,
Oh,
Talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
in the
the
first one,
the
the
stupid
one that was
military
Swedish
guy. No,
guy
I
who
hilarious.
think the
shows
military
up,
kid was
Yeah,
annoying.
he's
gets
awesome.
his head
Okay,
and
Nah,
I was an
spine
he.
ripped
Amazon. I
out.
was an Amazon worker, and now I got to deal with this.
I was so glad that he died. I was like, good. I don't have to deal with this guy anymore.
He was the best character in the show, unfortunately.
agreed.
Hard
Yeah.
disagree. But Jordan, what about you watching this movie, Bone Temple?
Um, so I didn't start this with the great big I didn't go in with a great start because when I found out who the director was, I was like, I didn't really care for her Candyman remake, and then she made Marvels or whatever, and I was
Marvels.
like, oh
Ugh.
brother. So I'm like, she's off to a great start.
Yeah, Nia DaCosta. I wasn't looking forward to it either. I was kind of like, what hope does this series have? And then I watched it. And I was like, Alex Garland wrote a good script and a good.
Yeah,
All she
Alex,
had to do
and that
was.
was the only thing that was like, I'm still interested because I like Alex Garland stuff. But I'm with Cameron. I don't care. I just don't like I if you're gonna show torture, I mean, don't show it. Just like cut away. They're just like sitting there. I don't want to watch people's skin get peeled.
But I mean, it's so funny to hear you guys say that because I know you guys have all watched The Walking Dead. You've watched Hostel. You've watched Bone Collector. You've watched like the most torture heavy stuff. Saw, Jigsaw, all 10 Saw movies, and you're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
but
haven't
this
seen
had
any
like
of those except
one
for
scene
Saw.
the
where it's
best.
showing you how evil Jimmy is, and you guys are like, yeah, too far. I mean, like, I get
Yeah,
it. It made me
and the
feel uncomfortable
only
too,
there
but I'm also
there's
like,
only one good Saw movie, and they don't. That's the first one, and they don't show anything. Like they cut away before you see stuff. So
so I mean,
I
like,
just
okay, so the editing,
I don't
you
get it. That
feel
you're
like,
dying on a hill where you're like, I feel uncomfortable, but you shouldn't feel uncomfortable.
no, no, I didn't say you shouldn't feel uncomfortable.
uh
What I'm saying is, I still think that the violence wasn't excessive and it served a point where you're seeing how evil Jimmy is.
yeah,
At the
I
very
get
end, when he's
that.
talking to Ray Fiennes and he's like, tell us to continue our mission of bloodlust and murdering and pillaging. And then, like, Ray finds is finally being hit with how serious this is. He's like, "Oh, this is the work you've been doing."
Yeah, well,
I
and
I'm
it
like,
gets into what I said at the beginning when I said this is evil. I don't know what's going on, just but I'm having a hard time with movies lately because it's just like when after he does his like devil concert, whatever, he's the demon, he's Satan.
freak, yeah. Can
Metallica.
I
And then okay,
most bad
it was
age
fun,
scene
but then when
ever.
he's
Yeah.
dying, he's like, she's like, wait, there is no devil, and he's like, yeah, and there's no God, there's no nothing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was like eye rolling, I'm like, it's just,
Well,
and then
that's what I feel like the message was like life is nothing, like it's
meaningless, and
worthless, meaningless. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's
So it's
very
just like,
nihilistic, but I'm
okay.
like, I guess you could be like, do you agree with these people or not? And like what they've seen in life so far.
but
But
it just
ironically, Jimmy, who's been wrong the entire movie, does see the devil in Samson, which I think is hilarious. He's like,
well, and then
"Why have you forsaken me?" And he's like, "Oh my gosh!" He's walking toward him. It's so good,
yeah,
dude.
that was interesting. But then
Yeah.
it was just like right after that, then I watched that the last episode of Invincible, which is the lowest rated in the entire series, which not talking about today, I'm talking about last week's episode. And it was like
Wait,
they
last
meet
week was,
Satan.
or was that 2 weeks ago? You mean 2 weeks ago?
No,
Whoa, no
it was
spoilers. I haven't seen anything.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, it's more like Satan stuff. I'm just like, what the fudge is going
Oh
on
yeah,
with
I do know.
everything?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah,
So
because that episode I thought was very interesting. I was like, this is
yeah, anyway, well, like I said, lowest rated, and it was just like same thing, teaching us that there is no God. And I'm like, oh my gosh, eye roll.
well, no, and I would say one thing I
So
think it was doing well because even if let's say you're atheist and you don't believe in God, I liked that at least they were giving you some framework to view life as like it still matters because even if you don't believe in an afterlife, it's like, well, importantize this life, prioritize the things that you do in this life. And again, I'm not saying I agree with the message,
didn't you watch Don't
but
Breathe, Ty? What you believe there is no God. There
yeah,
is little a man can't
there
do.
is no God. Yeah, that guy is terrifying. Just because he's blind doesn't mean he's a saint. It's like the funniest line. I'll never get over
But
that. No, but I agree, Jordan, because when I watched it, I get how you could say it's an eye roll, but in the end,
it's just
it's been everywhere. Like Hollywood has been so far removed from Christianity. Christians are like, oh, if you're a weird person, you if you believe in God too much, like you're a crazy, deranged person that
Well,
will
and all the
kill anyone
religion
in
is
God.
like
You're
religious
delusional.
people are the psycho Jimmy people.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you're a cult or whatever, right? And
Yeah.
then, he's like, oh, Saint Nick, he's talking about Lucifer, it's like communicating to him, and he's chosen me to be his fist, and I will kill, you know, relentlessly in his name, right? And it's like again, I agree where I'm like, okay, so if he speaks it against church, like at the very beginning, right? Jimmy's father was religious, right? Like to a T where he's like, it's the end of days and this is the rapture.
was
And he
his
gets
dad was a whack job though. He was like,
yeah,
eat me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know. And I'm like, and Alex Garland, he might very well be very antagonistic toward any frame of belief because he's been
Well,
burned. I mean,
as
imagine,
most
imagine,
Hollywood people are.
imagine if you're really young and you get abused by a church leader and you're told like, yeah, he's called of God and you need to do what he says. It's like, and yet he was perpetuating abuse and like this is a vicious cycle and Catholic Church covered it up and all these things, right? It's like it's very easy to see how someone would be like, even if you believe in God, organized religion is a bigger blight on humanity than it isn't. And I'm
No,
like, it's
I
hard
get
because I
I get
understand how
that,
people could have these viewpoints, but
but I feel like that's a small percentage that most people just use those stories as excuses to
of
not be
course. And
religious.
again,
But
if you were affected by it positively, it's like there are some people that church and their belief in God has completely reformed them. And it
mm,
is, like you
it
said, it's like just different stages of life. And I think
but
Alex Garland is kind of venting right now. He's just maybe he's seeing the state of the world now and he's like, yeah, I'm very pessimistic. I don't think that there's a bright future. This is our future. We're gonna eat
Let's
each other.
just bring him on the podcast and ask him, We're big enough now. I'm sure he'd
Yeah. Oh yeah,
respond.
dude. We can just call in favors, dude. Let's get Alex on here. Dude, what's up, Garland?
eh, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
I still enjoyed it
Yeah.
somewhat.
I think this movie gets better on rewatch because I agree. Like when I heard that, sometimes I'm like, okay, but if I look at the way this movie was done, I think it's really funny how like it's almost a tearjerker where he's willing to role play as Satan. And it's kind of heartwarming and entertaining and funny and all these things, which sounds silly and blasphemous. But again, he's like a good doctor trying to do the right thing, and he's like, "Oh, I'll die if I don't put on a good performance." And then as soon as he sees Spike, he's like, "Oh, this poor kid, like I'm going to save him now." And even if it costs him his own life. Again, themes of Jesus Christ sacrificing himself. It is a what do you call it? Um, a subversion of my expectations because I was like, I didn't expect him to then care or try to save Spike. And I was like, oh, there you go. He's a good doctor in the end. And then he's like, oh, just like Jesus Christ that requires a, sacrifice of the firstborn, I require it of you. And he's like, no, no, Father, like that was all the commandments, continue pillaging, and grow the fingers and keep keep on my mission and they must obey me. That was everything. I don't know, I thought that was so funny. And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need you to." And everyone's like, "Kill him! He's a murderer." He's like, "If he's really old Saint Nick, can I do this?" And stabs him. He's like, "Ah!" I don't know. I just thought it was great. Like, awesome payoff. It all culminated into this moment, And the doctor, when he sees Spike, and he's just like, "I gotta save this kid." So good. Again, doctor's the protagonist. So let's get into two of our favorite things. If you guys can even think of two things that you mildly found entertaining, because I think I'm the only one here that enjoyed this movie.
Oh,
Let's
we
hear
all
from
said the Doctor and Samsung we liked. At least I think so.
Samsung.
Samsung.
Samsung TV. Samson,
Samson.
you
Yeah.
know, knocked down the pillars of the church, that Bible story, grew his hair long. Anyway, let's hear from Cameron. You go first. Two of your favorite things. Oh, you're
Oh, you
muted.
You're
muted.
Probably
muted.
say, I know. I'd probably say the first thing.
Okay, sorry.
I just said I know. Um,
Because we all said it at the same time. You're muted. Stop talking. Sorry. Go ahead, Cam.
but forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, my first favorite thing was I did like Jordan kind of mentioned. I thought just like the not only their relationship, but I thought the concept of like what is the actual reason behind the virus and what like parts of the brain is it affecting? Because he's like these are killing like even babies. It's like what is causing that to happen? And it's like oh maybe they're hallucinating or something like that. And so I thought like the logical breakdown of that was kind of interesting. And I wish that there was more time on that and less time like following the Power Rangers from the end of the first movie. And then I think my second favorite thing was I just think that that like Ralph Fiennes' performance is so like just so good. Like he's just I love like the subtlety of kind of his interactions and how you could tell he was like wanting to try to entrust Samson, but he's like you could literally like rip my spine out of my like my body. So let's just I'm gonna drug you every single time that we interact just to make sure that you're at least more docile. And I just thought that like his performance like really carried the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Him and Simpson's romance, dude. Their bromance was so good, dude. They were awesome. How about you, Grant? What are your two favorite things?
Well, I really like Jimmy, and now he's dead, so
The
nothing to
J
look forward to in the third
Which
one.
Jimmy Grant in particular?
The Jimmy, the real Jimmy,
Hey, we don't
King
know,
Jimmy.
dude. Maybe old Saint Nick spared his life somehow. That crazy jump scare too, that fell out of nowhere. Like I guess we had to like have the satisfaction knowing he's gone, but like he's hanging upside down and there's a zombie just like ah. I don't know, that made me laugh.
I don't remember that.
It's the most insane
It
jump scare of
yeah,
this
it was
movie. Jimmy's
weird. I was
hanging
like,
upside
what
down.
the
He's like,
crap?
"Why have you forsaken me?" And he's like hanging upside down after the devil walks away. He like looks up toward the sky and a zombie just comes out of nowhere and it's like it's insane.
Is that how the movie ends?
That's how
Mm,
Jimmy's
that
story ends.
scene's
And then
yeah.
dude,
Uh,
the end, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. A certain character shows back up from the
Yeah,
first
do you
movie.
not remember seeing
oh
Killian
yeah.
Murphy?
Killing Murphy shows up
Hey, it's
and
been 3 weeks. I've been waiting to do this podcast.
Solid.
it's like, how does it end again? That's so
Yeah, and
funny.
then I just feel like, yeah, I'm finding hard things, good things to
You guys
say.
are crazy, man. This is wild. Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt like there was really cool aspects, but then they took it in such a weird direction, or just like threw it away. I don't know, just felt very directionless. So there was nothing to like look forward to or hold on to. But
Yeah. I think that's interesting. I'll be interested to see if I can get you guys hopeful for the third one because I feel like it could do something right. But anyway, how about you, Jordan? What are your two favorite things?
I think Cameron said it already, and then I've already said it.
so
Jeez,
Ralph
guys.
Fiennes and
Well, their relationship, yeah, those
Samsung.
two, just them
Samsung
sitting,
TV. Yeah,
just
his TV.
hit
Alpha Weenie, yes.
both of them taking drugs, and I really
Dude,
appreciate that.
they're just hanging out, getting high on morphine, dude. Chilling.
Oh, I thought it was cool that he like found the cure, and then he died with it, and I was like, ah, that sucks.
Dude, he's like,
Yeah, see, that's another thing.
just
Like,
say one word. Give me anything that you're in there and that you can hear me. And he's like staring, puts the shot in his arm. Maybe just have a little bit of reprieve is fine. And then he goes, Moon. He's like, what? Come on, dude. That scene was so good. Guys, there are so many scenes that had me out laughing out loud. Okay, the humor in this movie. There's a scene where Ray Fiennes like admits he's like, there's nothing wrong with
it's
reprieve. And then he
Ralph
takes one of the
Fiennes.
darts. No, it's Ray Fiennes. It's Ray Fiennes. I've heard this. That's how he calls himself. I know. I always want to say Ralph Fiennes, but I think it's Ray Fiennes. Anyway, he
It's all right, Grant. I thought it was Ralph Finesse at the beginning, and then Jordan's like, "You think he's gonna cheat it?"
I like finesse.
I'm
That's
like,
awesome, Mr. Finesse. Um he takes the morphine dart and like lays down and he's ready to die. He's consigned that he won't wake up and he goes, "Oh, I must be all intact." When he wakes up the next morning, he's like, head still attached. Like, I guess he didn't kill me. And Samsung's not Samsung. His TV isn't there. Someone walked off with it. And then the next morning, it starts playing Ordinary World by Duran Duran. This soundtrack of this movie is so kick-A, dude. So it starts playing Ordinary World by Duran Duran, which I love. I love this song. And then he's like out doing his business with his blow dart, and then you just hear Samsung scream from a distance. He's like, ah, he literally says good morning. Come on, dude. He's screaming at him. He's like, ah, he's got like a dead deer carcass or a deer head, and it's like intestines are everywhere. And like Red Fiennes looks at him and waves. It's amazing. It's like, howdy, neighbor. It's so funny. Like I literally was laugh out loud, so funny. And then later he's like, okay. At nighttime, they start dancing. They're dancing to the music. He keeps doping him up with morphine to allow him to like get close. And every time he puts up his blow dart, Simpson wants to kill him, but he's always getting closer, and their bromance starts to blossom, and it's freaking great. And it's like I freaking think it's great that the doctor was able to deduce what's happening. He finally finds this treatment for him, and you're right. I kept getting worried when he's like starting to get in touch with his humanity, right? The moon was significant because he has this memory when he was on the train. He was literally reading like a planetary book or whatever. So that wasn't just like, oh, I remember what the moon is. It's like this kid was interested in, the planets and the solar system. And then he has this memory when he was on the train. And then you see him see everyone else as normal, but then all of a sudden, the lady asking for the ticket turns into a zombie. So he finally has the switch where he sees the zombies as horrifying creatures and not human, which is what the problem has been happening, right? This entire rage virus is they're attacking what looks like a monster and leaving those that are infected alone when they're all monsters, right? It's just very interesting. Anyway, so I think it's cool we finally saw it happen, and then it culminates in Cameron made the mention, I don't have a ticket. He like finally phrases a whole sentence together, and you're like, he's back, and then he's like getting attacked by all the zombies. They all turn on him in the same instant, and he just starts WWEing, like throwing them around, ripping them in half, breaking their spines over the chairs, throwing them out of the train, and then they're spitting blood in his face, and you're like, oh no, is he gonna get reinfected? And he walks out, you don't know if he's going to survive. And at the end, when we finally see him, he's just covered in blood. And you're like, Samson survived. Let's
You
freaking
you didn't
go. And comes
you didn't
back to
actually think
say,
he would get
be there with the doctor. And I just thought that was really cool. So, and dude,
I
don't even start on the concert. Playing the what is it called? No, I
Mark
can't
of the
even think of
Beast or
it.
whatever.
Is it It's not Def Leppard. Oh my gosh, who is it?
Isn't
Van
it
Helsing?
Metallica?
The Mark of the Beast. It's not
Oh,
Metallica.
Metallica maybe.
I don't think it's Metallica. It might be. No, one second. Hang on a second.
Was
I'm
it the
gonna
Van
think of it.
Halen?
No, it's not Van Halen. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? This is so embarrassing. It's not Def Leppard. Well, who is it? Why can't I think of it? Anyway, I'll think of it in a minute. Um, Somebody look up that song. but the mark of the beast, and he puts on this show. It's so I'm so tickled. Jimmy's dancing and like they're just having this rock out concert, and I freaking think it's great. They're just dancing at the Bone Temple, having a great time. So absolutely, it crescendos into this moment, and it's perfect. It's pure cinema. So I
Yeah,
absolutely loved it.
it
So
was.
freaking
That was
good.
a good moment. Yeah.
Dude, the whole movie's a good moment. You guys are crazy. I'm just so tickled by the fact that like I watched it and I was so delighted. It's the best movie since 28 Days. And I'm like, there you go. It's number two out
Oh,
of all four.
Iron Maiden?
Iron Maiden, thank you. My gosh. Mark of the Beast.
The number of the
Yeah,
beast.
the number of the beast. Six. C6. The number of the beast. I could think of this. I know, I was like, if I started singing it, I would remember it. But anyway, yeah, it's so good. And I can't gush enough about this movie because it's the best right there next to 28 Days. The ending is also awesome because you literally have the best cameo appearance since I don't know, it felt like a Marvel movie. You're like, oh my gosh, it's him. But
See,
like,
okay,
where's
but
his
what you
wife?
just said though, that's the problem, is it kind of feels like it's trying to be Marvel, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, but they
Why?
they kill people off and there's real stakes, unlike Marvel movies. And there's real
I just
nudity too, unlike Marvel
There's
movies.
real
And
stakes
there's
for a
real gore,
meaningless
unlike
life.
Marvel movies. And there's language and there's risks. And there's moments that make you feel uncomfortable, unlike a Marvel movie. So I hear what you're saying. They're making a universe of this or not. Maybe they're just making a trilogy.
Well,
Because in my opinion, what would be really cool for part three is you have in Aaron Taylor Johnson's story. I would love it if the third movie, you finally figure out what the dad's been up to this entire time. Did he grapple with the fact that he's abandoned his
Cheating on his
son?
wife, banging the
Does he have
chick.
a moment where he's like, I've abandoned my child, I've abandoned my boy? And then he goes out and tries to find him, and he kills so many zombies to get there. And he finally finds his son and finds out that his son can handle it on his own. And then he
And
has
he's
to
wearing
confront,
a blonde wig.
and he's done unspeakable crimes. And then you literally have Cillian Murphy, who's like also kind of a father figure to Spike. And I don't know. I think it could be interesting. And then there's a epic war at the end, like you have all the alphas and you have Samson willing to help you destroy all the other zombies. I just think it'd be really cool. But anyway, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm like, you could totally do an anthology, or like I said, these are just stories that exist in this world because I was on board for two. It was a totally different group. You have Jeremy Renner, you following these like military group, trying to get through reoccupying and repopulating Britain. And then it spread to the world. And then years later, they're like, no, it's just on this island again. And you're like, okay, whatever. And then
Yeah.
this is like the best story told on this island. And then so anyway, I'm hoping that Aaron Taylor Johnson comes back on the third one and we get to see what he's been up to and maybe kind of getting more of his backstory because you're right, Grant. Where did he go? It felt aimless
Well, and
because
two, like the
Mike
whole like
leaves and it's told from his perspective, but Aaron Taylor Johnson could be the final story. I'd be interested to hear.
because they introduced the Jimmies and then they introduced this another like family group that's been just like hunkered down.
Mhm,
And then they're the ones who are used as like the torture victims. But then like
mhm.
you never see them again. Like, okay.
Again,
Like
it only
I just
served the purpose of watching how
I mean,
evil
yes,
Jimmy.
but then like you just want people to care for and root for, and then they're all just like taken away and I don't know.
Again, like that's always been 28 days though, or t this whole franchise is like people that you think
I
are
know that's
sa
why I
like
don't like it.
literally. What's that?
That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of funny to hear you say that because I'm like, yeah, 28 days or weeks later was literally the opening. You have like this whole group, you're starting to get to know them, and they all just get taken away, like taken out, and you're like, oh snap,
Yeah, but then you
like they're
follow the
real stakes.
dad, and then like, because then this whole backstory like ties into everything that happens later in the movie, and I like that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
No, no, no worries. I'm done gushing. Like I said, I'm just surprised again, like maybe because I had such mixed feelings about the first part. Watching this was a breath of fresh air where it just seemed like this movie was just great. It had everything that I liked about the first one, except no Aaron Taylor Johnson. But again, that almost left a bitter taste in my mouth because he's just not a part of the two-thirds of the last movie, and he was the best part. So I'm like, you know what? Lean into it. Like, where is he? I'd love to see. I feel like you could do a really cool third installment where Aaron Taylor Johnson feels awful for what he'd done, and he's like out there trying to search for his son. And I just feel like that could be a really cool story. And he fights tooth and nail. He fights alphas. He does this journey to kind of get back to his son. It's anyway. I was not gonna talk about other shows or anything like that, but I just feel like I just think that's a really interesting thing, like redemption. Like if he can get it or not, maybe he's gonna sacrifice himself, for his son or to save a group or the island. I don't
Mm.
know. I think it'd be
Oh,
real cool to
apparently
see.
Danny Boyle's gonna direct part three, so I'm back on board.
That's all it took for Jordan. That's so funny.
What will you learn?
Well, is it at all scheduled or is there a release date at all or
I didn't see any, but I just saw Danny Boyle and Keelan Murphy. I'm in.
like I said, I really feel like a part three could be really cool where it's like, let's make one final push. And maybe Spike could be like, I don't know. Like, did the doctor ever share that he had a cure? Samson will be proof of the cure. They'll run into him and they'll be like, he was infected and he's back. And then he could like tell him what the doctor told him and what he did. So I don't know, something like that. And then Keelan Murphy again, he's teaching his daughter this like all this history lesson of World War II and World War One and all this stuff. And you're like, so obviously he's like trying to instill in her the importance of education and all these things, even if the world is like this. And at the very end, it's like they see Spike and the other Jimmy, whatever her name was. What was her name? I can't remember her name. She says it at
She's
the
the
very
other
end.
Jimmy. It's fine.
She's what? She's another
She's the
Jimmy.
Yeah,
other
she says her
Jimmy.
name. I don't remember
He's probably
what it
not even going to be
was.
in the next one, so it doesn't matter.
Well, no, she
Jimmy,
was with
Jimmy.
Spike at the end.
Yeah, I know, but she's probably going to die. It's going to be like first scene, and it's like, yeah.
That's
Or they'll
funny.
just do what they did with Aaron Taylor Johnson. Like, hey, here's 30 minutes of your favorite character. Yeah, he's gone. But you liked the kid and his mom, right? No. All right, that's what you get for the rest of it.
She's Jimmy Inc.
You know what I like too? Like the freaking cremation tools coming back in this. It felt like a really like it almost feel like it like
Almost felt like it could have
justified the
been one
first movie.
movie.
What's that?
Almost felt like it could have been one movie.
No, I mean like, oh, it's funny you say that because part of me is like, yeah, like could I have done without the other part two, like two and three? Probably, but like I guess where would Spike's journey be in all that? Because I guess he was lied to about his dad, but then he goes out and meets the doctor right away. But then like where does Jimmy fit in all this? Like I think this movie is the payoff to all the things that I disliked about the first one. Like even meeting the Jimmys at the end felt like such a tonal shift. But then this movie picks up right where that left off and I think that, and again, for all the things you mentioned, like scenes of torture, how evil and wicked these Jimmys are, like I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I like that it's like a cult, and he's like a bigger threat than like the actual zombies, and he's killing people at whim, and he's very scary. Like he's coming and sitting in your meal, and they're all just scattered around the table. They're very loud. They're very obnoxious. They're very annoying. They're very rude and they're just grimy, like, unclean shaven. He's got like this ugly tiara and he's like supposed to be a representation of was it Jimmy Savile? Is that his name? There was this English basically like the equivalent of Michael Jackson that was from the UK that they based Jimmy off of. And apparently Jimmy Savile got away with it. He died and then all these things came out. Literally just like Rick and Morty, the Jelly Bean King. He's like, look at these photos. And he's like, "Ugh," and he's like, burn them. We'll do the noble lie. But Jimmy Savile, all these stories started coming out about him, and you're like, oh my gosh, he was abusing hundreds of kids. Horrific stuff. This is real. Look it up. Well, don't look it up. It's sad. And there's all these I'm just saying, like, it's interesting that Alex Garland based this character off of the real Jimmy Savile because they always say, oh, any persons in these movies are fictitious. And so part of me wonders, like, they base it off of the horrors that this guy did. And I'm like, yeah, like you, Jordan and Cameron Grant, like it made me feel uncomfortable, but I'm also like, this monster got away with it in the end. So he died, never got caught. He lived his entire life with impunity, and everyone thought he was so great because he was like on a bunch of British TV shows and he would like donate to charities. He'd have people on, and you're just like, he was a monster in plain sight. pretty horrifying.
Mm.
Are you reading into it now, Cameron? Or are you doing
No,
something? Oh, okay. I
but
thought you
it
were
was
like,
sounding it was sounding pretty crazy. Just everything you were saying.
oh, it is crazy. Like I said, they literally base it off the real life Jimmy Savile, and you're like, wow, like that's crazy. Because again, it's one of those things where you're like life imitates art, but you're like, yeah, they didn't create this character out of whole cloth. He literally wears the tracksuit. That's literally what Jimmy Savile was wearing like all the time. So it's just like they literally created this character. It'd be like kind of like, I don't know, you make a movie with like Donald Trump or Harvey Weinstein, and you're like, this is the stand-in for that, right? Like, what was it, The Substance? Not that I necessarily think that what's his name? Dennis Quaid was supposed to be Harvey Weinstein, but yeah, he's just like a slimy, scummy movie executive, TV producer. So gross. But anyway, yeah, I'm just surprised you guys didn't have as good of a time as I did, but I guess I'm the odd man out. I think this movie is awesome. This movie kicks A. Everybody should go see this movie, so it's freaking great. And there's no pregnancy. There's no child getting delivered in this movie. See, again, I have so many questions from the
But
first one.
just as much penis, if not more, than the first one.
And Ty's
No,
so
there's definitely
funny. He's like,
less.
"There's
There's
not that
definitely less.
much," and then the whole opening scene, I'm like, "Holy crap!"
But like you care about Samson now, so it's different. Because when
It's
he's a bad guy,
endearing
he's a
now.
bad penis. That's
Yeah.
terrifying. And now he's cool, and you're like, dude, that's chill. And then he's like, and then he ends up getting a loincloth for himself, and he's eating raspberries in the forest and wiping it on his hand. It's like it's just like a sensory overload. I love it. He's walking around, and he's remembering who he is. It's so good. So you guys are crazy. This movie's beautiful. This movie's brilliant.
I
I
didn't
think this
say I
movie
hated
had
it.
just the right amount of penis. I was like, any more would have been over the top,
Yeah,
but
28
just
inches
right.
later, right?
Seriously.
Good
I know,
stuff,
Mike,
dude.
was that a part of the casting? It was like, sorry, man, you're gonna be naked majority of this role, so
I'm sure it's prosthetics, right?
you
Maybe it's
you,
not.
you definitely gotta be a shower, no growers here.
But
Yeah.
Ty, I didn't say I didn't like it. I enjoyed it. It's just there's a few things that just like
Jordan just thinks that
No,
it was
but
made
see,
by
if you
Satan.
like it, you lead with what you like about it. That's why I asked you your two favorite things, and everyone here was struggling to come up with things to say. It's crazy. Like I
no,
could go on
we
and
all
on.
said the same. We all said the same thing though. It was definitely the doctor.
No, the humor, like I
It
no, again, maybe you weren't
the
listening
Say
to all
his
the good
name,
things I had to
Ralph
say.
Finesse.
Yeah,
the
Mr.
problem
Finesse.
the problem is like the kid seriously almost hurts this film. I'm not trying to be mean as him as an actor, but he's not. It just it.
I don't want to be mean, but he should never get a role ever again in Hollywood.
And if you
That's what
see
Jordan's
him
trying to
out in the
say.
real world, make sure you stop him and bully him and say,
Yeah,
"Hey, you ruined
Joffrey
my
style.
favorite franchise."
I hate you.
I hate you, Jake. Oh, sorry. That's the kid from
Because
Star
I
Wars.
just don't like
Jesus.
speaking bad about people, but yeah, I had a hard time like caring about him at all.
Okay, well, sorry.
I
It's
think
funny
I
you say
think
that
to
because
like
I
balance it
cared
out, we
more
should
about
send him a
Ralph
death
Fiennes. I
threat,
cared
Jordan.
more about the Doctor and Samson. It's true. I did. But that worked for me because I'm like, this movie is a movie about the Doctor and
Well,
Samson.
I
It's
know,
not
but
about
for a second, when the doctor said, "All right, I'm gonna need a sacrifice," I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna kill the kid." For a second, I got excited.
Well, it's funny you say that because I actually
No
thought he was like, you need to
shot.
deliver up this kid to me,
Oh
is what
my
I thought he was going to
God.
say, so he could get him out of the cult.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
that's
when
kind
he's like,
of
you need to kill him, I was like, the doctor's being selfless here. He
I
realized
know.
that
I
it
felt
might
like he
cost him
sold.
his
That would have been a
life.
way better plan. And then instead he was like, "You sacrifice yourself." I'm like, "You think he's gonna want to sacrifice
No,
himself?"
but
Like,
you say that, Cameron, but he literally dismantled this cult that was doing so much evil and
yeah.
killing.
But still, I'm like, he
Look at
should have
them.
gone with what you were saying, the plan of just saying, like, "All right, you got to give me the kid," because then it's like maybe
Well,
he's
then
like,
why would Jimmy allow that? He's like, no, like I'm not going to give
well,
up the
I mean,
kid,
just to
and then it's over.
keep the illusion at least a little, because like he loses a kid who has literally done nothing to improve their squad except stab the only guy like who was apparently he was my best mate.
But with the cartoonish amount of blood, Cameron, apparently.
It was.
Turbo Kid blood.
It
Keep
was,
putting.
bro.
Is it only
Watch the
because that
scene.
the fight
Watch
happens
the
inside
scene
an abandoned pool? That's
in the
why you're
pool in
thinking
Turbo Kid, and it's the exact same amount of blood.
doesn't the fight happen in an abandoned pool though? Is that why you're saying it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, and that's what I'm saying. That's very similar. And
Very
Ty's like,
similar.
"Eh, I mean, you don't even like blood."
Well, I was making fun of the fact that you said it was a cartoonish amount of blood, and while I agreed that like they were all laughing at him, but he cut an artery and he was just bleeding, and you're like, I don't know. I just thought it was funny. It's like, yeah, if you hit an artery, it's weird because it's like it'll spurt, you know? So, and then I was just teasing the fact that you have a weak stomach for it. That's all. Just making me laugh.
Unless it's remember, unless it's animation and it's his superhero show, then it doesn't matter the amount of blood.
Yeah, it's
True.
very different, Jordan.
Uh,
Cameron's like, I know that's corn syrup, but then when he looks down at his own arm getting a shot, he's like, oh, that's not corn syrup. Oh,
I can smell the iron from here.
I can smell the iron.
But what would we recommend?
Heck yes. This one's so fetching good.
Mm,
I
And
to a
not the Project
select
Hail
few
Mary style thumb
people.
down. An actual thumbs down.
it if you like the series, like if you I say start at the first one, and if you're like I want more of that, then yeah, watch
If
the
I
rest.
think
if you're
this
a
is
big
the
fan, if you're a
second
big fan of
best.
Satan, then like this is
Cameron Grant, where would you rank the four movies so far? If I'm being honest, I'd say it's one, four,
I don't
two,
like one as
three, or
much.
three, two. I don't know.
Grant, one is easily the best. If you don't say one, I don't know that we can ever speak again. And for me, it's one. I've never seen two, so one, three. It's like one, three, four.
Oh, you like the third one more than four? That's surprising.
I mean, they're just like
It's not because it's Danny Boyle. That's why it's not surprising.
just because the Aaron, like Grant was talking about, like the first third with Aaron Taylor Johnson was at least like kind of interesting, where it's like they're running in the woods and he's like shooting bow, and then like the son is kind of like it's his learning curve where he's like, this is
Right.
how I get better at hunting zombies, but like I'm not good at it yet. So in Aaron Taylor Johnson having to put the team on his back, and he just and the kid's like,
Right, right.
I'm like,
I
help out.
still, yeah. I'm interested to see how they end this out because how do you finish Spike's story? It's like he's gonna have to confront his father, and I think it's interesting where it's like he might have to fight him. Like I'm curious to see like they're literally gonna bring like I feel like he's gonna have some chance to learn from Cillian Murphy's character and then kind of learn about redemption because he's like, I've had to do all these unspeakable things that I've struggled with the Jimmies, and then I'd be interested to know if his father has had any redemption arc or he's going to go full villain because there's not too much redemptive about him yet. But I'm hoping that either it'll be a complex story of him making his way back
Except
to
for the
his
fact that he's
son. And I'm
extremely
like,
sexy.
what's that?
So except for the fact that he's extremely sexy, are you kidding me?
Okay, I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but I think it'd
That's
be
a
really cool if
redeeming
they get
quality.
reunited and like it's a father turning to his son and his son returning to his father. I think that'd be cool, or not, and it culminates in a epic showdown, like you know, um, like a version of Hamnet. What was that? The Northman, where it's just like they fight in a volcano somewhere, and there's zombies everywhere, and they kill each other. And Spike has the tools to kill his father because we know how capable his father is. So then Spike won't freeze and ends up taking out his father, you know? But I'm almost like, does his father deserve to die for what he's done? It's like, no. But part of me is like, I'm interested to like the baby left back in the village. Aaron Taylor Johnson, what's he been up to this entire time? Did he ever leave the island? Did he search for his son? Like I have so many questions where I'm like, I'd love to see the third installment, and I think it'll be really interesting. Like I'm here for it.
It feels more like a TV show, and it's just like all the episodes aren't ready, so I don't know.
And even like I've had this conversation before where I'm like, if it's a movie versus TV show and the medium, it's like, well, I agree that you
The
could do a
problem is,
TV
Ty,
show.
it doesn't there's no wrap up. It's just like there's
This
more.
movie felt like a neatly contained story. Like
Well, yeah, that's
it's the
true a
Doctor
little
and
bit,
Samson. That's all there is. Like, yes, Spike's journey has been at tail
but
ends of both of these, but like it was so cathartic to see the Doctor use the cremation tools as convincing that he is the devil. I thought was so sick. I was like, it only gave me the thought where I'm like, This is the payoff.
Well,
Like
and then
everything that the
like
doctor is, like he is now demonstrating that he's the devil. He's very capable. He's a smart, intelligent guy, and he has to put on this fake show to convince the
yeah,
cult leader and his
I
followers
agree
that
with
he's
you.
the
That
villain.
was a very fun payoff, but
Yeah.
it's just like, and it did wrap up. But then opening it up to the Cillian Murphy thing, like if you had showed me if this movie came out like back when, like what was the movie with it's like they call him Dr. Glass. What was the
Oh,
Split?
Split. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if this came out back then, I would be like losing my mind because I'm
Yeah.
like
No, it's
but
true, Jordan. We
but
live in a
it we've
time where like movies like Glass and the Avengers have all like
yeah
ruined
it's
movies where yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
and now it's
we
like
have no
we're
excuse.
inundated with that ever since, and it all started back to Iron Man. Ever since those little cameos at the end, it has like
Mm.
ruined it for everything else because now every movie now wants to be Marvel, and so they're like, "Oh, we're gonna tease. There's gonna be 50,000 more movies. Aren't you so excited? You can spend your money on it." And it's like, no, just
I
tell
gotta
me a
give
good
the movie
story.
props where it's like it gave me subversions, some of which I liked, some of which I didn't. And but this one is like number two out of the franchise in my opinion. And I'm blown away that you guys happen to like part one more than part two. I'm surprised at that. Like I thought it'd be a hands down no contest. Jordan,
But
what do you think? I
that's the
didn't get
thing,
your
Ty,
vote.
though. It's just a part two, though. Like I don't think it's a standalone because it you need to seek the context to one.
No, I mean
And
honestly, even if you didn't though, I'd be like on its own, I think the movie's fine because I mean, like, yeah, is it like you have enough material here to make a standalone movie? It's like it's the Doctor and Samson, and then there's other people, but it gives you context clues about what's happening.
yeah, you,
But anyway,
I
yeah, I'm just surprised. So, Jordan, where do you rank the movies then?
uh just the first one. The rest of them are just fun. They're fine.
But you don't
No,
have a preference over them? Like, do you
no.
like?
Obviously, the first one is the best, and then the rest of them are just like they're fun to watch. They're just not like the first one's like so good on
Well,
its
yeah,
own.
but you don't rank any of the other three above one another. You think they're all the same?
They're all kind of just they're fun. I don't know.
Okay, you won't answer my question. That's fine. You don't,
Well, because I ranked them all at like it's either they're all at sevens or sixes. They're right there.
so
So
you don't like one over the other.
the
They're all
first
just
one
the
I have
same.
like at a 10, and the rest
Yeah.
of them are just like flatline.
Yeah.
Me,
Well,
I just like different
me.
parts of the movies, and a lot of it I don't like. So it's
yeah,
hard to rank the entire
and
movie.
part of me, Grant, it's funny because like part of me is like I feel you mentioned like, oh, could this be one movie? It's like I feel kind of the same way with Across the Spider-Verse because part of me is like this does feel like a continuation of what we've already seen, but
Mm.
there's still enough there where there's a story, but it does end with this cliffhanger and it's like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen next? Tune in next time to find out. And I'm like, I'm okay with that because either way, it's like cut that ending out and you still had a satisfying story, beginning, middle, and end of
Yeah, I
that
agree. It's
adventure.
satisfying. See, Ty, I'm more on your side than these two guys. Like, I do
Well, I
like
feel
it.
like I'm defending myself here. I'm backed into a corner. Back me up better. You're like,
No,
I won't
okay.
even rank the other three movies. They're just fun. They're just mid. And I'm like,
There,
okay, so you don't like Bone Temple more than part one. You don't like part two more than these two. I'm just surprised to hear you be like, I don't have an opinion one way or another. And I'm like, yeah, again, I'm
well,
sorry I tortured
no, because
everyone. Maybe I
every
got
Ty,
everyone's hopes up too much.
well, because every single one has like there's certain things I really like, and like I love Danny Boyle's style,
I
but
agree.
then the little
I don't think that way. It's either this movie's better than that. It's like, yeah, every one of them has parts that I like.
e-
I don't understand
exactly.
why you guys can't come up with a ranking. This is insane. It's like
I
I
every
just
literally
movie
told
you
gave you
you.
my
like.
ranking.
Yeah, we all gave you a ranking.
You didn't give me your ranking, Jordan. You're like, one
I
is the
did. I
best. I
said
can't give
one is
you a
the best,
definitive
and then I
answer for
said
the
the
other
rest are
three.
exactly the same. It's literally like a me.
Tied for second place then. So you like them like silver. They're all silver.
Sure.
Sure.
You guys suck. I'm gonna get new podcast teammates or friends. I'm gonna
What?
get a new
So you
family.
can all agree with each other.
You guys are useless to me. You haven't shown me one
My
shred
only
of
thoughts on
evidence.
the movie is that it's Mandy meets zombie, but Mandy did it better.
How's it
Yeah,
like Mandy?
I like Bone Temple.
Are you
This is
kidding
awesome.
me? All the like
Oh, the
demonic
cult stuff. Yeah.
and the cult stuff.
I know. I
totally
was
reminds
seriously
me of
feeling like
Mandy.
Cameron while watching this. I'm like, man, why is everything so evil now? Just feels like satanic.
I like this. I think this movie worked for me. You guys are insane. Well, let's end our podcast by sharing what we've seen lately and what we're looking forward to. Cameron, Grant, I was going to say Cameron, but we'll be here to the end of the night. Grant, what have you seen over the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, I've actually seen quite a bit.
Yeah, but
Why
not
haven't you watched
Invincible.
Invincible yet, Grant? What's
Yeah,
your
Grant's got
problem?
all of this time on his
Because I'm
hands. Decides not
waiting
to
till it's
watch
all
any.
out. I've already discussed this.
That's a useless excuse. You should watch it. It's
Seriously.
really good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start texting spoilers. Just start sending scenes into the group
Yeah,
chat.
start sending memes of season 4.
Okay, so seeing the entire 28 series universe thing. Yeah, I've already shared my thoughts on
Oh,
that. And then watched Project Hail Mary. That is a phenomenal movie. We should definitely do that on the
Better than Bone
podcast.
Temple?
100 million
So
percent.
good.
I know. Everyone's told me how good it is. Does anyone
Oh,
read the
it's
book
so
here?
good. Yo, yeah, so Elise actually showed me because she'd read the book because it's the same author as The Martian. And so she'd read The
It's the
Martian
same
and
movie as The Martian. Let's be real.
Yeah, Ty, it's essentially Martian, Interstellar,
it's
and
more
Arrival.
sci-fi than grounded as Martian.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's Interstellar, Arrival, and Martian mixed into
I
one.
already know. Like, I don't even need to see the movie. I already know everything about it. Like,
No,
It's
wait,
so
you know
good. The
all of the
comedy is
lines, Ty?
on
That's pretty
point.
impressive.
It's
Did they send you a
amazing.
script personally, or
yeah.
like how did they do
No,
that?
here, I'll spoil it. Does anyone care if I spoil it? I've never seen anything about it, but I can
Spoil it,
give
Ty.
you.
Spoil it for me.
Okay, so Ryan Gosling is so charming, and he's like, I'm last chance that humanity has for saving everyone. And you get like moments where you're like, oh, can Ryan Gosling pull through? And then he meets a cute little alien that he communicates with, and then you're gonna be like, oh, the alien, he and I have differences, but we're gonna work together and save humanity. And then the little alien's gonna like self-sacrifice, and everyone's gonna cry, and you'll be like, I cried over a cute little alien that I didn't even understand, and it got me to feel something. And Ryan Gosling saves humanity in the end. Am I
Dude,
close?
it's like you've
Oh
watched
my
the
gosh.
trailer, Ty. You watched the
I
trailer.
haven't,
Good
I don't watch
job.
trailers anymore because they're garbage and they spoil everything. But what I'm
Except
saying is,
every other trailer
I
you send
already
into the
know
group
this
chat.
movie. Everyone's like, I love this movie so much. I'm like, it's because it's Ryan Gosling who's like the best actor working right now. Like, really, right? I mean, is anyone better
Yeah, and
than
then you
Ryan
got Phil
Gosling?
Lord and the other guy. I forget.
Yeah, and then you have Phil Lord who wrote it
Amazing
and
writing. The
directed.
comedy is on point.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Yes,
amazing.
Ryan Gosling's
But
so
Grant,
good.
he
He's
already
so
knows this movie.
I just already
the
know that I'm
visuals
going
are
to like it, and so
amazing.
part of me is like, I don't want
Because
to
you
miss
know
this.
like four of the plot points does not mean you know the movie.
I know
I
every beat. I
Ty's
know
like, I
every
read the
beat of this
IMDb
movie.
description. I've seen it.
I know every beat of this movie, unlike Bone Temple, where I didn't know what was going to happen. Literally did not know what was going to
I
happen.
still don't know
it,
what happened.
Still don't
it's
know
okay
what.
to. I get that way sometimes. Like when Cameron wanted us to watch Green Book, it's like I know what that movie is gonna be.
Gosh, yeah. And then it's almost like you
But that
watch
one's
it and
going to be
it's
way more
still
annoying. Hail
good.
Mary
It
looks like a fun time, though.
Yeah, but it was, like Ty said,
Oh my gosh,
it
yeah.
it is what you thought it would be.
Yeah, and yeah, like the zombie movies are
It's so
usually
much
never what you
better.
want it and expect it to be.
What?
Like they're not formulaic at all. Like the zombie movies are never
I
formulaic.
didn't say they weren't.
It's not Bone
Well, that's why I
Temple.
think it's funny. You guys are like saying it as if like you can like, oh, I don't need to watch it because I already know what this is. It's
That's
like
not
it's
even what
okay.
I said. I just said, let me tell you what the movie is without having seen it. I'm not going to, I didn't say I'm
I'm
not
about
going
to
to watch
kill
it.
myself. Okay, let's move on.
And
Okay.
then
Just don't
rewatched
misunderstand what I'm
Top Gun
saying.
Maverick. Phenomenal movie, as always.
Oh, I think, Grant, let me tell you
It'll
about
never
that
beat the
movie, not even
IMAX
having seen
experience,
it.
though.
Let me tell
What?
you what happens in that movie without having seen it.
And then last night rewatched Searching again. I was worried on rewatch
Why
how
would you
it'd stand up,
rewatch
how
that
it'd hold
movie?
up.
Why
It
would you
holds
It's
up
re
so
still.
good.
It's
It
Yeah, it
holds
good.
holds
up.
up. I
It's
showed
well,
Allie it
it's
and it holds
so
up
fun
great.
like picking out all the things, knowing what happens. Because
why would
like
you
I
rewatch
actually
that movie though?
because I'd forgotten actually most of it until I got like quarter of the way in and I was like, oh yeah, like I forgot
I
that it was
love
the
watching Grant rewatching
mom and
movies that I've
kid.
forgotten about.
I
Yeah.
was I was whelmed. I
Yeah.
wasn't overwhelmed with that movie. I was just whelmed. It's
Hmm.
like,
It's really
I
It's
already
good.
knew.
so
I
original,
watched.
dude.
Ty read the IMDb and just
Completely
knew.
I
original,
already
doing the
knew
entire
every
thing
beat of
on
that movie. All I'm saying is everyone's like, I'm so surprised that the guy that wrote The Martian and the book to The Martian, and there's Ryan Gosling and a cute alien, that this wasn't like a formula for success. And I'm like, yeah, why don't we have more movies like this? This is literally like, anyway, that's all. That's all. It's great.
But yeah,
Like
searching
I'm
is
just not
amazing.
surprised. Everyone's like, Hail Mary is so good. I'm like, I know it is. It's so good. It's so good. Like I don't even need to see it,
I don't
man.
understand what you're
I see
arguing.
this. I literally just said that. I said you said you didn't need to see it because you already knew it, and you're like, you didn't say that, and you literally said, I don't even need to see
No,
it because
I
I already
didn't
know
say
what
I
it is.
no, I said I
I
didn't say I
literally
wasn't.
just said that. We literally
I
have
said
video
I
evidence that
didn't
you
say I
just said that.
wasn't going to see
And then
it.
Ty's saying he's going to see it. Yes, we
Yeah, I'm
understand. You're
still
gonna
gonna
watch
go
the
see it. I'm
movie
saying
and
I
you're
didn't
gonna
even need
like
to see
it.
it to know that is what I'm saying. I didn't say I'm not gonna go see it though.
Bro, this is 10 out of 10 rage bait. You're actually cracked at it.
No,
Subscribe for more podcast.
Yeah, holy.
you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. That's all.
Oh.
It's okay. And that's it for me. I'm
Good
tired,
stuff.
so hurry up.
Jordan, how
Yeah,
about you, man?
you need to watch Invincible, Grant. There's
Check
like
Yeah,
out
as
my
soon as the last
letterbox,
episode
Jordo
comes out, I'll
Zero.
watch it.
there's 2 weeks left, Grant. By the time
Yeah,
you'll
I
get
understand.
through all
Two
the
weeks from
episodes,
now.
I'm about to just start
Not out
sending
yet.
spoilers in the chat.
I just
Not
said
out
I
yet.
I just I just said check my letterbox, Jordo Zero. I really
We
haven't
heard
watched
you, but like
anything.
you don't have anything to talk about.
I haven't watched anything. I've been watching well, I've watched what Cameron's gonna mention, and that's it. And then
Invincible.
Oh
then
wait, I forgot to mention
Invincible.
two TV shows. Been continuing Punisher, and it's really good. And then, uh, been-
Just wait, son. Oh my.
started.
Wait,
Yeah, I got to the
wait.
wait part, and I feel really bad for the type of
Making that
memes.
making that meme every single time. I know it's literally the most depressing meme of all
I
time.
know. Yeah. And then uh we restarted Brooklyn Nine-Nine because for some reason Elise hates formula movie TV shows and she loves this show. And I love it too. It's really funny.
She hates
So
formula shows, like
yeah,
formulaic.
any TV show that's like a new case every episode and you solve a
Like
new
Monk or
like
Psych or
monk
something.
or
Like
Yeah,
yeah.
I
episodic?
mean, the only thing Brooklyn Nine-Nine has going for it is they do like no police detective work in like the 7 seasons of the
Wait.
show.
So you're saying
I
that
know.
Elise doesn't like episodic shows?
Yeah, like we've tried so many that we've like gone through them, like, and they just die off, and we've never finished them. But for some reason, she loves the show. I
Oh,
mean, it is
like
hilarious,
wait,
so
so I
I
guess
don't.
what's
I'm
the
not
difference?
complaining.
Are you saying like because shows like Breaking
So
Bad
any
had like this
detective show where like,
yeah,
well, we even started Breaking Bad, then she kind of like was like, this is a little dark for me.
okay.
But
But
then,
yeah, but like so when I think of non-episodic shows, because you have like Criminal
yeah,
Minds, that's episodic. Like every episode,
yeah,
House, MD, it's like there's a
right,
story and it's the same
and
overarching narrative.
um,
There's a few through lines, but every
yeah,
episode's
like
like
detective shows, like hospital shows.
so you guys have
Um,
tried watching all these and they're not for you and Elise. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't mind watching them, but she just gets so bored. Like,
Right.
like
I'm
we
with you.
even
I don't
Lie
watch
to
too
Yeah,
Me.
many.
We started
Grant's
that, and I was
But
Grant's
just
like
okay
like,
with
it's hard
Grant's.
for me to say I
See,
don't
Enemy was formulaic.
no, 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 no. I said lie to me.
lie to me. Yeah, like Grant, I'm with
I
you.
was like
Part of me is like The
formulaic.
Office and Parks and Rec are kind of formulaic too. I mean, like they're comedy shows,
Yeah,
but like,
I don't know if we tried Parks and Rec
dude, give that one
or
another
not.
watch. It's so good.
Grant,
But yeah.
unfortunately, we're just gonna have to disown your wife from the family, but
Well, I was gonna
hope
say
you
like I
understand.
think comedy formulaic shows are good. I don't know. Like,
Well, that's the thing. She just like gets bored of them, but for some reason, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, she loves this. So we've
yeah.
been watching that.
Well, there you go.
So.
Again, it's just yeah, humor, I guess. But anyway, to each his own. Cameron, what have you been watching lately?
Do you want to go?
Uh, yeah, I want to go to bed. We're gonna be up 30 minutes. Go, Cameron.
Well, okay, mine's pretty quick just because I've been watching so many TV shows.
Yeah.
We're like 2.5 seasons into Person of Interest, and then we're on season 3 of Office. And it's crazy because I was talking to Jordan and Todd a little bit about it, but on a rewatch, I think Parks and Rec I like better than The Office. Like Jim and Dwight carry so hard, but I just forgot how cringy Michael is in the early seasons. It's literally hurt.
He's
Like
so
there's
good. It's so funny.
Me and Al's have turned off like and switched over to person of interest mid episode sometimes just because of how cringy Michael is being. I'm like, I can't watch this. I need a break. Like he'll just be having like him and Daryl having the conversations of like and he's like, sorry, what are you saying, Michael? I'm like, bro, because he's like not wanting to give him a raise. It's things like that where I'm
So
like,
you're coming in on Saturday, right?
yeah.
So funny, dude. I hear what you're
Also,
saying.
my
But
timeline
yeah.
for The Office is so mixed up or whatever. And it's funny because like Allie remembers some episodes because she watched up until Michael left, but doesn't remember a lot of key points. And then sometimes she'll be like, oh
I've
yeah,
just my problem is that I've seen The Office 1 through season 4 so many
many
times that
times.
like when I hear Parks and Rec, it's like I should rewatch it because I think I've only seen it twice through. But like The Office, I've seen like 5, 6 times now. Like can't even count. But
Yeah.
I
But
think
yeah,
last, it's funny that you say that, Cameron. I find that there are probably more from Parks and Rec that's more endearing, and then The Office is funnier. That's kind of how I
yeah.
look
Well,
at
the
it.
problem also is like to me, Leslie is just like unlikable, but in a more endearing way. Like
Mhm.
Michael, like once a season will have the moment where he shows up to like Pam's art show, and you're like, oh my gosh, this dude's actually
Right.
such a sweetheart. And then it's like 23
Immediately
episodes
undercut
of
when he
him
gives her
being
a
the
hug. It makes me
worst.
feel extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's just like, and then it's like
Like
23 episodes of him just having like no
Chunky,
character growth. I'm like, bro, like what is going on?
so
But
good, dude.
and then I also watched uh I finally well so I watched 13 Hours of Benghazi, Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad, and then only
Dude,
yesterday.
one day you're gonna watch everything, Cameron, and the only thing that's gonna be left is True Detective. I cannot wait, dude. You're gonna
I
have seen
know we
every
definitely need to
show.
add it to our like to the eventual rotation. But then
Oh yeah.
and then I went and saw Project Hail Mary in theaters, and yeah, it was fantastic. It was because I was kind of expecting similar to Ty. I knew exactly what it was going to be about, and I was just kind
Yep.
of expecting like, oh, it's going to be fun and like kind of like a lesser Guardians of the Galaxy. But I was really impressed that like I just really enjoyed it. Um, and then I watched the Tales of Princess Kaguya, which is a another one of the what's called Studio Ghibli. And then I watched, and it was okay. It was just I don't know, it was really long, and
He finally hit the bottom of the barrel.
it's all well. It's I
Never
don't
heard
know.
of it.
Also, the story was just like I know I can relate to stories that aren't super relatable to me, but at the same time, it was just like about this princess who like was grew up from a bamboo root and then didn't want to be a princess, and so then she like tried to run. I don't know. It was just like I was like counting down the minutes until it was over. But it was still like it was really that like the music was
Cameron,
amazing
have you
and
lost
the
the plot? Like, have you lost the plot on watching movies now? You're like, I have to watch this. I have to do this. You're like,
well,
you
that's
have
yeah. I mean,
to
it was
do
the second to
this.
last one of Studio
Turn it
He
Ghibli,
just
off.
and then
watches the thing at the bottom go to the
yeah,
Just-
I just
or
but then
or he does the fast forward thing where he was that Space Odyssey you were watching on times 3 speed or something like
I've
that.
never watched a movie. You always say this. I've
I
never
always,
watched a
yeah.
movie ever on any speed other than one.
Oh,
But
okay.
no, that was like somebody you knew that you're like, oh yeah, I have a buddy at college who watches movies on like 2 times speed. I'm like, that's criminal. But
That's so
and then
funny,
I
dude.
watched the final Studio Ghibli, which was Tales of from Earthsea. And bro, it's like the most wasted potential I've ever seen ever. It's literally Lord of the Rings Studio Ghibli art style. It's like at first I was like, because it's like so all of the comments when I was before going into it was it like they're like there's a bunch of great Studio Ghibli movies and then there's Tales from Earthsea. And just like everyone is like hates this movie. But then I watched it and like the first 30 minutes I'm like, I don't know what everyone talking about. This is so sick. This is literally Lord of the Rings like with this style. And then there's just like a lot of like the plot just is not great, but it's got William Dafoe who voices the villain and he does such a good job. And
Willem
then
Dafoe
yeah, and then The
and
Friend.
Ray Fiennes.
And then we've also been watching Invincible, which is literally amazing. Oh my gosh. And
Oh, I
watching the
know.
episode today, it's so good. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I think the last episode was my favorite so far in this
yeah.
season.
Yeah. To me, last episode was a 10, and then this one today was a 9.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
and then
Or would you
yeah,
agree
just
with two episodes of Cook Cameron, the one Jordan's talking about?
oh yeah, the devil
Is
episode.
the,
I it was the problem is I just felt like I was kind of like, what's the point? It just felt like a filler episode. I'm like, can we just
yeah,
get to like there's so much other things going on. Why are we
Well,
doing
yeah.
it's not even in the comic books.
Well, and also it didn't matter
Mm,
because he was literally just wrecking that lava chick. He was just I'm like, we built up 40 minutes for this. Like it just felt so dumb.
yeah.
Um, but
Yeah,
but
it
yeah,
felt
I'm
like
really
a legit
excited to
diversion.
where it's leading up because at first I was kind of like, we're already jumping into this. Like this is crazy. Um, but then I'm like, oh, they're kind of prolonging it and setting up this and that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, I'm just Thrag is just so um, and then also watched The Mask, and I mean, it's literally like it's funny because I have seen scenes of it as a kid, but it used to scare me, so I had like never seen the whole
It is
movie,
terrifying. Especially the guy
especially
at
with
the
the
end. The guy's
yes,
terrifying.
especially just like the bad
Is it just Jim
CGI.
Carrey being Jim Carrey, or like what's even the plot?
I can't even tell you the plot.
Yeah, I don't think there is much of a plot,
Yeah,
Grant. It's literally
it
like Stanley Ipkiss, played by Jim Carrey, is like kind of a loser, but then he gets the God of Mischief's mask and he puts it on and he turns into a real life cartoon Wile
Yeah,
E.
and
Coyote.
so then he becomes like everything because like it's like the opposite of Yes Man. It's
He
like
becomes like the
he's
id
such
or
like a
ego. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. He's such like a people pleaser, and then he just becomes like I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna rob banks and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then like when he takes off the mask, he's like,
And
oh
then
my
like
gosh,
knocks off the mafia or something like that. And then
yeah. So like
just
yeah,
like
it's
hilarious hijinks ensue, and that's it, Grant.
yeah. But
It's
I will
literally
say
Jim Carrey being a cartoon, and you're like, this is the
it's
role he's
insane.
like meant
No, yeah,
for.
it's truly a performance only he could give, and
Yeah.
it's crazy that he dropped
Yeah.
the mask, Ace Ventura, and Dumb and Dumber all in the same year. It's
Yeah.
like there's never gonna be a
Wow.
greater like back to back to back comedic
Oh
run
no,
ever.
Robin
Like
Williams did what were the three movies? He did like Dead Poets and Good Will Hunting. Well, maybe
and
that was a
Aladdin.
longer span, but either way, I'm
Yeah,
like, it's
true.
close between
But I
those two.
mean, I don't want to exactly consider Dead Poets and Go a Hunting comedic, but
No, I mean like heartwarming and
yeah,
comedic
yeah, for sure.
and
But
Aladdin. Yeah. And you have like, yeah, and Miss Doubtfire or something like that. Like Robin Williams had
yeah,
like an amazing streak too, where
yeah,
you're
for
like
sure. I mean, to me,
legendary.
I think it's undisputed. Those are the two best comedians ever in
Yeah.
films.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
but yeah. So then, obviously, just looking forward to the new episodes of Invincible. Also, the new seasons of Boys comes out this week,
It
and
already came out tonight.
I
oh,
saw
it did.
The whole
some
Two
series or
episodes.
promotion
just
for it. It
Just two
looks,
episodes.
It's the
are you,
final season.
is it the final season?
Hmm.
Part of
Yeah,
me was like, I
season
might
Fine.
five.
want to tune in, but like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like done. I
I know
haven't seen
yeah.
I'm needing a
two
whole lot of
Just
people to die, and
season
I mean,
one and then just
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
I'm with
needing a
you.
whole lot of people to die in Homelander to do a whole lot of sociopath stuff. Because
Yeah, seems
if
like
that's not
I'll
happening, I
probably tune
don't
in just for
care.
the memes, which are like my favorite part. It's just like
Yeah.
all the, like I'll never
Oi.
get over his laugh when he's watching the video in the hallway. It's
Yes.
like it's like so
or the
funny.
milk.
Like that
No,
never
yeah.
gets old. Like
Another one of my favorite ones is like the meme that where it's just like him going like this, like, and it's just he has like ginormous cheeks or
yeah,
whatever.
or I love too when they all start applauding. He's like, all right. Like you
Yeah.
guys like this. That's still
Yeah.
so
And it was
funny.
funny. Anthony Starr even said in an interview, they said, "What's your favorite part about playing Homelander?" And he was like, "It's the memes." He was
Yeah.
like, especially the one with me with the big blown up cheeks. He's like, keep it up, guys.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so
That's
excited for that. And also they dropped like an official trailer for Supergirl, which I'm pretty excited. It's kind of interesting. DC kind of
the
like had
James Gunn
ton of,
universe.
yeah, had a ton of
Mm.
steam going last summer, and then it's kind of died down a little, which I'm kind of hopeful that it will kind of kill a little bit of like the overhype of Supergirl, but I'm pretty excited because I also really like what's her name? Um, can't believe I'm blanking on her name, but because she was great in House of Dragon,
Mm.
so I'm pretty excited to see how she does in like a kind of a main role. Millie Alcock, that's her name.
Mm.
But because she did a really good job in game. Don't you agree, Jordan, in House of Dragon?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, what's his name is a great writer.
Yeah, and also I'm just excited for the new season of House of Dragon this summer as well.
I'm nervous, so
Yeah,
because they're slowly pushing out George R. R. Martin or whatever his name is,
yeah.
and I'm just nervous
Because they never learned.
they did that with Game of Thrones, and look what happened. So they're doing it. I heard they're doing it again with House of Dragon. So I'm like, please
Yeah,
don't.
Jordan, have you watched any of the like the Soldier one? That's like a spinoff.
Oh,
It,
a spinoff of what?
it's a Game of Thrones universe. It's like about a soldier who
Another
became,
spinoff? No, I didn't know there's another one.
yeah, I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I've seen and looking forward to.
It's amazing. You get so many views of things in, man. Um, I don't know that I've seen much. I'll think of something. I realize I was on vacation a few weeks ago, so I did watch on the plane. I watched The Last Breath movie with Woody Harrelson and I don't know, Shang-Chi is all I know him from. I don't remember his name. Something
The
Liu or
main
something.
guy.
Yeah.
What's his
Main
name?
guy.
Shanghai?
No.
I said the main guy.
Oh, the main guy. I was like Shanghai. I'm
Shanghai.
like, I'm pretty sure it's
Shanghai?
Hi.
Shanghai. Shanghai Huang Li.
Are you understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Shanghai kid.
I told you to stop. I
Oh,
don't
dude.
understand what's coming out of your mouth.
I am
I am
So,
you.
you.
oh
You
my
me.
goodness. No, so yeah, the same guy.
No,
I don't even
I
remember.
am
Yeah,
me.
Last Breath. So the documentary was
No,
better
I
though.
am me.
Mm.
The
And he's
documentary is
you.
better, is what I'll say. But the show had a great scene where like an inanimate object took on the form of like a good creature feature, if that made sense. And I was good. I was like, good sound design. It was awesome. It was like for that scene, I was like, that was well done. Like truly terrifying. And I was like, that's really cool. So I just give it props for that. And Woody Harrelson acts the heck out of his part. He's great. Um, and then after that, else did I watch? I didn't even review it yet, but I wanted to. I watched like another movie that was downloaded on my, one second, I can check. Oh, I started a foreign film that was like, is it Sleep? It's the picture of
Yeah,
like a woman
Jordan's
with like
Oh
a
yeah.
recently
drill over
purchased.
her head. Have you seen that, Jordan?
Not yet. It
Oh,
looked interesting.
yeah, it's good. I started it. I haven't finished it. It's
Is it
really good.
Korean?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's
It's got
Korean.
the guy from the Squid Games, isn't it?
If you're talking about the
From
main
No
guy
Other
from
Choice?
Squid, no.
I thought it had a guy from Squid Games. I don't
Oh,
know.
sorry. I thought you were talking about the main guy. It's not the main guy, but I don't know if it's another actor from Squid Games.
I thought it
The guy from
was the
Squid
main guy.
Games, the Black Mask is the No Other Choice guy.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but
That's
I know
true.
that, but I'm saying I thought the main guy from uh isn't it Squid Games? I thought he was that
From Squall Games.
Yeah, that's okay. I think we're just discovering that Jordan
Squeon.
thinks all Koreans look
Squeal!
alike.
I got it.
Squeal!
Guion.
Yeah.
Squeon.
Jordan just happens to think all
Correct.
Koreans look alike, so
No.
unfortunately he
Yeah, Grant, I told my coworkers about you today that I said my brother, when we watched Good Burger growing up,
Oh,
thought that Shaquille O'Neal was Michael Jordan, even though they go, Shaq!
screams
okay.
Shaq's name and
Okay,
he's like,
no, no,
I
no.
don't know what they're yelling.
Hey, I didn't know sports as well as a kid. I was like the big black guy.
So
Prime Michael Jordan.
it's the
Big black
rich
guy. Must be Michael Jordan.
it's the rich dad from Parasite.
This must be
I
Michael Jordan that I've
confused.
heard so much about.
Oh, the rich.
Is he
You've
in a
seen
bittersweet
Space
life as well?
Jam
I
though,
know.
Grant.
No.
You've seen Space Jam.
What?
You've seen
No,
Space
so
Jam.
I didn't grow up with that movie. I
Okay, but
maybe
you've
watched it
seen it.
once.
You're
Maybe.
killing me, dude. All right, Jordan, what were you saying?
anyways, the main photo, I think the reason I bought it is because I thought it had the actor from Squid Games.
The movie's great though. Like, so I'm gonna finish it this weekend because I really like it. It feels like um oh shoot, I'm gonna lose it. What was the movie it reminded me of? It's like a little bit
I
like
agree.
what's that?
He said, I agree.
I agree.
He's
Yeah,
messing
that's
with you.
I,
Continue.
I'm
What's the
losing my
movie?
mind. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. I can't think straight. It kind of reminds me of like Bring Her Back meets um what's the other one? Bring Her Back meets like Insomnia, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, Cameron, don't watch. That's for sure.
Garbage bags?
Garbage bags. Yeah, yeah, that Insomnia. But yeah, it's good. And the stand-up
You
comedian
say a movie
Regular
Cameron really
Bigler.
likes, but don't watch it, Cameron.
Yeah, well, I love it. But Cameron, yeah, you don't watch it, dude.
Is it
Well,
like
Not
demonic?
if it's mixed
he said
with.
talk to me. Yeah, so I'm not worried.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
But not
oh,
even
oh.
just that, but yeah, like don't worry. Like you started,
No,
Jordan.
the
Let me
other
know what you
one.
think because it's good. And I was like, I'd be willing to talk about it on the podcast. But yeah,
Is it horror?
it's a horror movie, yeah.
Mm,
Okay. Yeah,
okay,
I'll check it out.
Dude, I
cool.
mean,
You got me
there's
excited.
literally like a drill pointed to some guy in a
Well, I
bed.
just
Like,
thought it
what?
was like a hypnosis thing. I thought she was like
bro. Anyway, you guys check it out.
That's
Check it out.
really
Maybe
good.
that's the movie. Yeah. Check it
Yeah,
out.
what kind of hypnotherapy are you doing, Jordan?
Exactly. And dude, it got rave reviews, dude. So anyway, I'm just saying, like, definitely
Jordan's
give it a
getting a
watch.
Shutter Island treatment when he goes to therapy.
Oh, hey, that's another movie this reminded me of. Yeah, that's another good one, Cameron.
Well, but there's another hypno movie that's really good. Danny Boyle directed it, and I forgot what it's called.
Oh,
But
too bad we already reviewed it on the podcast because you did every Danny Boyle film ever.
no, I only did his old
News.
films. I actually haven't done any of his new ones.
I thought we did. Well, we just did another one. We did 28 years. What else has he done?
Yeah, Sunshine. He did 127 Hours.
No, no,
Slumdog
we
Millionaire.
did all these movies. Wait, slow down.
We never did them. What are you talking about?
We reviewed Sunshine on this pod.
We've never reviewed Sunshine. We've
How is
never
that even
reviewed
possible?
Slumdog Millionaire. 127 Hours.
I swear
Um,
you've done Sunshine before.
I swear
n-
we've done Sunshine.
we have not.
Jordan, this isn't even your podcast anymore. How would you know?
I remember talking about Sunshine on the
I'm with you,
podcast.
Grant. I'm
Yeah,
like, we've
because
talked about
I watch it
Sunshine.
and I love it.
We've talked about Sunshine at nauseum.
No, we've talked
Gosh.
about him. I distinctly remember we talked about him going crazy, and then it
Yeah,
shifts to a whole
I just
thing.
searched it. It's not on here. We've
You
never reviewed
must
it.
have deleted it because we've done
We've
it before.
definitely talked about it, Grant, and probably did like a mini review of it or something.
Jordan, I don't ever remember actually doing an
Thank
episode
you.
about
Holy
it,
crap, you guys are driving. You guys
We've
are.
literally reviewed
We've
it. Well,
talked about it so
is
much
it
on the
possible?
podcast,
Is it
regardless.
possible
Yeah,
that
because
we
you guys always make fun of me and say, "Oh yeah, you like your Sunshine, you're Danny Boyle." You guys always do that.
Yes,
No,
exactly that.
that's just Blade Runner we make fun of you for. I'm kidding. I'm trying to think. Okay, anyway. So I was on vacation with my family and I was like, "Oh, let me watch another what else did we watch?" We watched the cute Wallace and Gromit movie. I don't know what it's called. It's not the
There's
Curse of the
never
like
Ball.
say cute and
it's like
claymation
this
in the same.
Shaun of the Sheep or something. Shaun of the
Well, that is one of the
Sheep
movies,
of the
but
Dead.
not it's a Wallace and Gromit movie. They just hit another one on Netflix. It was really cute. My kids were
Oh,
absolutely.
Mm.
There's a new one on Netflix.
You're
And
raising your children on demonic stuff, Ty.
it's claymation
What are
is
you
Oh
gonna
yeah,
show
I
them
saw
next?
I
What are you gonna
saw
show them next?
Zootopia.
Chicken Run?
Zootopia
also a
2 is actually
classic.
pretty good.
Literally
Kevin,
horrifying
you need to
stuff.
get over your fear of claymation. It's
No,
gonna be all
bro,
right.
it's the scariest thing ever. Grant always wanted to watch Chicken Run, and I was like,
I
not
like
this
that
movie
movie growing
again.
up.
So like you're scared of the animation of Chicken Run.
I don't
It
want to be a
literally is
pie.
scary to look at.
Not. It's like the cutest, most bubbly thing I've ever seen. Like I want to hug those chickens, dude.
I wanted to eat them. I want a chicken pie.
Jordan's Mrs. Tweety. You are going to be a pie.
Pie.
Oh shoot, you guys are crazy. Anyway, and then lastly, yeah, I've been watching the heck out of Invincible. It's so freaking good. I'd say this season, does it rival last season? I feel like it does. I liked last season, but
It.
yeah,
I
it's
feel like
tricky to say.
every season's a little tiny downhill. Just ding, 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 ding.
Jordan, you need to go back and rewatch it because you have like a
We're
fondness
about
for
to
it.
get. We've already hit like two nine point somethings, and we're not even into the final two episodes. Last season wasn't good and wasn't great
Until
essentially
yeah,
until the last two
until the
episodes.
end. Yeah, I agree with you there, Cameron. So part of me is like, I'm curious to know where this season
Yeah,
will lead us.
if they can land the final two episodes and it's just
Yeah,
four straight 9+ episodes, I'm gonna be like,
yeah, yeah. It'll be the best season I think we've had of the
yeah.
show. So,
Look
but
forward to it in
it's
two
so
weeks.
good. Yeah, there's just something so good
I'm about to
about.
just send every spoiler grant to you. I'm just gonna bing your
Yeah,
phone.
let's
Just
just
bing, bing,
spam
bing, bing,
Grant's
bing, bing,
phone.
bing.
It's okay, Grant. I like to binge watch too.
I know, but like this is a
I
good show.
say that, and then it'll be like a month from now. I'm like, oh yeah, I still haven't watched it.
Yes, that's literally what's gonna happen because no one's talking about it anymore. Grant's like, I've avoided all the memes and I don't know anything.
I
Why didn't you
literally,
guys talk about
yeah.
it anymore? You'll miss it. You'll miss it like I miss Game of Thrones, Grant. Just, just pass me by. But unlike True Detective, which I'm gonna get Cameron to
Well,
watch one day.
yeah, Game of Thrones is like an entire like months of dedication. So
It it's so funny, Ty, because you talking about True Detectives, that's literally what I was doing for the longest time. And then you're like, yeah, I'll get around to it. And then you watched it. Now you're the one.
No,
Everybody
so
needs to
you know what's
watch
funny?
it.
I did start it. So I've started Game of Thrones twice. I've watched the pilot episode two different times to try to get
Hmm.
into the show. It just never worked. Like
Nothing was spread
True
more in our family
Detective, I
like
did the
crack
same
than
thing. I started it
Invincible.
the first time, Jordan, and then you told me you're like, oh, because I remember Rich recommended it a long time ago. Dad mentioned it, and then years later, you told me to watch it, and then like you're like, oh, I'm watching True Detective now, and like, don't watch the first episode or the second episode, just watch the third one. And I was like, there's 6 episodes. What are you talking about? Like, watch the third one, and you're talking about the payoff, but you need one, two, and three. Like every episode is so
Well,
perfect. It's
just because
gold.
for me, like
Yeah.
you, I watched the first one and then like wait, like maybe a year later, I finally picked it up again
Picked it up
because
again.
people
Yeah,
kept talking about it and wouldn't stop talking about it. And same thing with Game of Thrones. I watched the first episode and like a year later, I finally picked it up. And Breaking Bad, like for whatever reason, the
It-
pilots never really hooked me.
yeah. Well, it's because pilots are done like entirely on their own, and then everyone comes back if it gets picked up. So, pilot episodes always just have like a weird feel to them,
Mm.
a lot of the time. But anyway, um, it says this video file cannot be played. Are you trying to play some videos, Cameron? Or is that me? I don't know. I thought, is
I
someone trying to
mean,
play? Oh, okay. Anyway, guys, no watching videos. Let's finish this
I'm
podcast
trying to
out
I'm trying to watch. I'm just gonna start playing clips of Invincible Grant during the podcast.
right off your phone. Oh, freak. Uh, yeah. What was it? You guys all watched the third season, though, right?
The Bug Family
The
that
Bug Family. Well,
Omni-Man has.
no, that's season two, three. Oh, wait, what is it? Four? Is this five?
This is four. They're gonna do. I think they're only gonna do five.
I heard they were
Oh,
gonna
okay.
do seven.
Oh,
It's like all sweet.
Keep
yeah,
going.
literally.
Cameron's like
Yeah,
more for me.
seriously.
More for me.
This season's been insane.
Well, so yeah. So Conquest was last season, then, huh?
Hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm so
Because
long.
last season had three great episodes. I need to readjust that because it was the guy who fried his family alive like barbecue chicken,
Yeah, I
and
remember
then
that one.
the next episode they
Paul voiced
fought and then
him.
they fought all of the evil marks, and then at the end of the episode, Conquest showed up, and then he was
Yeah,
like,
that was such
"Stand ready for
a
my
banger.
arrival."
Yeah, those last three episodes, because I actually still enjoy the electricity guy, but then yeah, the evil marks and then
The big
conquest
brain
after
guy?
that was what's that?
Yeah. What's his name? Angstrom Levy.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
speaking of
big
like
brain.
movie stuff, we haven't discussed it yet. Have you guys already seen the Jim Carrey, like him going to Paris, France, like his creepy face?
Yeah, that is not him,
What?
bro.
There's like all these theories going around that he used either a double or he had plastic surgery because great, he looks like freaking
Or a lot of people, Grant,
scary.
think that he got cloned or replaced because he was like very outspoken against the Illuminati
Yeah, that okay, that's
on
the
Jimmy
third one.
No,
I
but
Kimmel.
leave
like,
that one
what
out because
guys? What's more
that's
likely though? Is it just the fact that Jim Carrey hired someone that looked like him to attend this award show that he didn't want to go to, or he put on some weight
It's
because of
it's de-
cancer treatment, or because he got
it's
some
definitely
plastic
his
surgery?
double.
All three are possible, but who the
I
freak
I
cares?
think his double's the most likely, but
Yeah,
it looks a lot like him. And based on like different plastic surgery people, it looks like he had plastic surgery,
yeah.
which he
I hope he
looks
didn't. Jim
freaky
Carrey didn't
now.
need it.
Yeah.
I think it's likely just a double because, like seriously, I hear that they do it all the time, and I would, dude. If I was like a rich, famous millionaire, you don't want to go to some stupid award show. You'd be like, you go in my place, accept the award, just say thank you so much, and come home. That's all you have to do. I wouldn't attend it. Be sitting in a stuffy suit all evening long and take pictures and smile and wave. Then you get a chance to get your body double, a chance to like be famous for one night, and it's like, yeah, you just gotta stand around and get your picture taken. It's the
And
worst.
everyone's gonna be like, "Hey, Jim, you look horrendous. You look like a
And
monster."
then it's
And
gonna go
he's
so
like,
poorly
"Really is
wrong.
gonna boost my ego,
Yeah,
guys."
yeah. And then
And
you're gonna be
then
like, are you part of the Illuminati? And then somehow it's gonna
and
make you more famous.
and then the
Everyone's
last
talking about
thing
you
I
again.
the last thing is that Bruce Campbell just got cancer and it's not curable, which
Is
is
that
just really
right?
sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to give a spoiler, but
He
uh
was in Invincible.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that
Yeah.
made the
Yeah,
least favorite
Jordan
episode
thinks
a
he
little
got
bit more
cursed for playing the
enjoyable because
devil.
of the character he plays. Yeah.
No, I don't actually. I just said it was, you know, timing was kind of interesting as well.
You're
Suspicious.
so bad, dude. You're saying he got
The
punished because he
no,
was for
the problem is I've been watching too many like evangelical videos where they're like they did this and then they were cursed, and it was just like, anyways.
Okay, well, anyway, on that note, I'm gonna share the last thing I've been watching was Trailer Park Boys, which has been making me laugh. I don't know why I started
Are
it.
you serious? Yes, I love Trailer Park Boys. Ty. I've watched it through all the way, I think 3 times now.
Yeah, it's kind of endearing. It's not what I expected. It's just like a redneck trailer park of just a bunch of white trash all getting together. And
Cameron says it makes him feel so
Basically, the people
uncomfortable.
from my mission.
yeah, great. Don't worry. It reminds me of people
It's
like
Pennsylvania
work
it's
people
in
may.
basically
Smallville every day.
everyone that sh like for the most part that shares are on our dad's side.
Dude, and dude, Ty, Ricky is the funniest human being on the planet. I love how he like switches words and he like he's
He reminds
uh
me so much of um what's his face? Danny McBride. He looks and acts
yes.
so much like him.
It's just like I want some jalapenos. He's like it's jalapeno. It
Yeah, it's
just
amazing. He's like, "Hey, get off my property." He's like, "You're on my property." It's like he's literally in a broken down parked car. It's
yeah.
like my property. It's on someone else's lawn. And he's like,
What
"Get off
what
my property." It's like the
what
funniest
episode are you
thing.
on, Ty?
What's that?
What episode are you on? Are you far in
They
or
just made a an adult film,
oh, okay.
which
So
made me laugh because he's like,
you're still season 1.
"Yeah, still season one." Anyway, he's
Dude,
like,
it
"I'm
just
gonna
gets
clean my
better.
act."
It's so good.
I'm sure it
Like,
gets better. It's so
Randy, I
funny.
love Randy so much. He's like allergic to cotton, so he can't wear t-shirts. So his belly's just always hanging
Well,
out.
that's his
Guess
excuse.
what
I
I
don't
got at
think he's
mom's?
allergic. I think he just enjoys being shirtless all the time. He's got his big belly hanging out too, which is so funny.
Yeah, it's the
Wait,
greatest
what is
show.
Cameron going through here? What is that?
This
I got
Dang.
stuff
all
from
the
Link's
Wii
mom's.
crossbow
games.
training. Wii Music? I forgot about that game.
Dude, there's so many amazing games
The
that are
Clone Wars was a great game. Dang.
Well, there's a trip down nostalgia
That's
lane.
sick.
Hey, listeners,
Ew, if we're doing stuff, I just bought an N64. Oh, yum yum. I was playing it yesterday with my wife.
that's
all
Nice.
awesome.
right. Well, enough about that. Let's end the podcast and we can talk afterwards. But this has been Futuro Hidden Movie Gems. Leave us an email, futuromovies@gmail.com. Leave us a comment, share our videos, post it, push it on all your friends, and be excellent. Watch some
Just say,
shows. Watch
hey,
True
we got the
Detective 3.
full movie on YouTube.
What's that,
Jordan.
Grant?
Yeah,
Just
we just
just
gotta
tell
start
your
we should
friends
start
we got
putting
the
in the title.
full movie on
Just say
YouTube.
future hidden movie gems, Bone Temple Part 2 full movie. Full movie and then in small text review.
Review, full movie review. And then the number one comment, where's the movie
Where's the movie
at?
at?
Where's the freaking movie?
Best thing ever.
All right, you
Jordan,
guys.
Jordan,
Thanks
you
for
need to watch
listening.
Invincible. I know
Thanks
you
for
probably won't be able
listening.
to watch it tonight,
Not
but watch
tonight.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll try.
Watch it tomorrow instead of chopping off porcelain doll heads.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, get some help, Jordan. Everybody pray for Jordan. He needs a lot of help. He needs intervention. All right, everybody. This has been Future Hit Movie Gem signing out. Peace.
Bye.
Peace. 66, the number of the
All right,
beast.
I'll text
Wait,
what
I can't
I
stop recording.
want to do.
How do I stop recording?
Because I want to do Project Almanac, but Jordan says he can't get to the theater, so